What up, people? It's your boy Massachusetts out here with another comic review. So, getting to the backlog again, we got Sideways number 4. We can say I like this. I also liked this issue as well. Thought it was very good. We get more into the expansion of Sideways' rogue gallery bit by bit, and we get a. oh, sorry. We get a bit more of the inner workings of a secret organization that's very interested in our hero, Derek. So let's get into it. So we got a nice picture right here. Ernie and Derek together. And they say, so what do you think? Is this a great idea or what? It's like, Derek, tell me you're kidding me. No way, Ernie. It's our chance to take Sideways to primetime. What could possibly go wrong? So we see a new villain ready to go live. And he's like saying Sideways should go in and save the day. So they're in suburban Gotham. It's like, you mean the last time? A woman lost her arm. I know. That was a terrible accident. I still feel horrible. Seriously, I'll be more careful now. On, I promise. It's like, I promise. It's like, not sure that's possible. It's like, not sure that's possible. Okay, besides, ridiculously dangerous. Aren't you supposed to meet your mom for lunch or something? That's not for another hour or so. I'll be back way before then. So, already, he's having problems. Like, I've never heard of Replicant, but he looks badass. So, what's the plan? So, it's like, I'm gonna rift in, grab the bad guy, and rift out before he knows what happens. Then I'll dump him someplace stupid before rifting back for my photo op with the other hero. Easy breezy. So there's another hero out there. Just see, so, feeling any better about this? It's like I'm still focused on the word stupid. About this replicant. What do you know about him? Powers, weaknesses, shoe size? It's like, don't worry, I'll figure it out when I get there. So he already thinks like, oh, this is no big deal. He's just a generic villain. I'll handle him. And Ernie's like, whoa, that's not the best attitude for going into battle. You don't want to end up in the hospital again. Shouldn't you at least Google him first? Hey, he should be Googling me. Besides, battle? Not my style. I'm just doing it for the video. It's like, uh-huh. By the way, I'm done. By the time I'm done, everybody will remember to step out with Sideways. So he's still trying to be like a YouTube star, basically. But don't forget about your mother. We already put her through enough last month. So this is a month after. It's like, I'm meeting her at 2. Plenty of time. Wish me luck. And we see that Derek's mom is like this. He was supposed to be here by 1. Did you check the lobby? Maybe he's stuck with security. So you're supposed to be here at 1 p.m. Mm-hmm. Ha ha ha! Oh my gosh! Like, hi. It's like I have his name in the system, Miss Flynn. Last he checked in, they would have sent him out straight. Right. Helen, I don't think I need to remind you that Miss Dominus is waiting. Ah, what an ominous name. To see, and I don't think it's wise to keep her waiting. It's like, Sandy, you only one job on the month. Hold your opinions, and you might make it two. It's like, let her off. It's not on my way. And so she's like, yes, Miss Flynn. Go right in. Miss Dominus has been waiting. And he's like, sorry, I'm hurt. So she gets chastised for being late. And she apologizes, like, I know, I'm sorry about that. I was waiting on my son Derek, who's supposed to join us. And her boss, I think, Miss Thomas, is like, isn't the whole purpose of this meeting, wasn't he the whole purpose of the meeting? If he isn't serious about the internship, this is not the best way to impress me. It's like internships at Darkstar are in high demand, and we turn away more and more applicants every year. I built this company hiring only the best, brightest, and most dedicated, but I don't need to explain this to you, our head of publicity. And she's like, I'm well aware of our standards, and I'm sure once you meet him, you'll know he has everything it takes to work here. I know you, Helen, but I've never met your boy. Tell him, tell me what makes him so special. So, it's like, meanwhile, 700 miles away, Metropolis. Wow, in Metropolis. So, you see that Sideways comes in. He sees the replicant. He sees that Hotspot is getting destroyed. I haven't seen Hotspot in a while, so it's nice to bring him back in. So he can't look. It's like, you should do something. You're a cop. You should do something. You picked the wrong day to play hero. Decide to copy and keep your powers since you're never going to need them again. And he's going in for the kill, so change your plan. Grabbing the villain, but saving the hero in. It's like, what the heck? Where did he go? So he gets Hotspot out to safety. He's like, how are you? How did you do that? Where are you taking me? Catch your breath, Hotspot. And one question at a time. I charge by the minute. Definitely Spider-Man-esque. By best time to talk is after we find someplace safe. By the way, named Sideways. Perhaps you've heard of me? No, never. That's okay. I've never heard of you either. Not surprised. I only did a short run with the Teen Titans before I walked away from this hero thing. Jesse, he was a Titan? I really do need to Google these guys. So it's like, hey, I don't know why I thought I could still do this thing. It's like, oh no. So he kills a cop. I don't know where you think you're going. So he just blasts them away. Say, stay down, Hotshot. I want to talk to your new playmate. Maybe if I stay real still, he won't notice me. So it's like, is this a fourth wall break? It's like, okay, boy. It's like you stuck your nose where it doesn't belong. It's like, let's get a taste of your powers and see what you're all about. It's like, no chance. So he gets off like, as a Gen Zer, I find your use of the word boy offensive, and your touch is making me a little uncomfortable. And let's not even mention personal space. So he takes his powers. It's like you're quick with the cracks. What else you got? It's like, oh, it's like copying powers, replicant. You should have seen that coming. It's like, which means he can rift. It's like, oh, that's not good. So he knows that he can collect his powers. So, meanwhile, back in the meeting, we see that Miss Thomas is like, oh, so this is not good at all. Your boy's half an hour late. It's like, I'm very, really sorry about this, Miss Thomas. This is my fault. How so? I told Derek we were meeting for lunch. I never mentioned anything about this interview to him. I didn't want to stress him. And she's like, according to your files, you were 42 when you adopted Derek. That's rather late in life to be starting a family. It's like, Derek entered my life purely by chance, but from the moment I held him, the love I felt. He answered questions I didn't know existed. I might have not given birth to him, but there's no one I feel closer to or love more. So, this mother is a real mother. Say, tell me then. Tell you what, why don't we put a pin on this interview and properly schedule it at a better time? And she's like, thank you so much. Helen, you're one of our most valued employees. The way you feel for your son makes me feel he's worth the wait. I'm so glad. I'm so glad we had this time today. There's so much you can learn by just learn from people by just talking to them. So I don't know what she's examining, but it ain't good. So meanwhile, he's like this. Now this is interesting. I think I need to learn about this power of yours. Careful. You don't know how dangerous that could be. I'm not the one who should be worried. So, it's like, think again, doofus. It's like, I'm done being your pinata. It's like, I was a Titan once. That's gotta count for something. Guess again, kid, you're nothing. So, he throws Hotspot off of him into the sideways, like, I should thank you boys. 2 for the price of 1. Not bad. It's like we need to stay back. I got this. Jesse, all you got to do is die. So he fires flames, and then he's like, watch. So he ports the flames right behind him, and it hits Replicant. It's like, my suit is failing. So we realize that of all the stupid things, aren't these costumes supposed to be flame retarding? I've set the bad guy on fire. Ernest gonna kill me, so I can feel the flames on my skin. Need to control the fire around me. So he's like, oh boy, I better save him. So he takes a fire hose and then hoses him down. It's like, I hope someone gets on car sideways, saves a life, and saves the day. It's like, you saved nothing. All you've done is made things worse. It's like, you're welcome. So he's like this. It's like, I hope the cameras are rolling because you're all going to die horribly. I'm looking good doing it. And see, touching your body when rifting is not smart. Not smart. See, what the? Wiping yourself down while rifting? Oh no. Kids, don't try this at home. So the replicant offs himself completely. Bam. So meanwhile, he's texting Ernie saying, he blew up after I set him on fire. It's like, you really suck at this. Say, don't remind me. Rethinking this whole thing, just getting home. So we just see his pops, adopted pops, saying like this. Say, where have you been? I spent the last 2 hours trying to get how to figure the internet on the TV. It's like, it's not yet hooked up. And it's like, that answers that. Saying, how things go with your mother. She mentioned setting up an interview for you. It's like, what? Oh, crap. Mom, I didn't see her text. Skip lunch, miss the interview, and ignore her text? That always ends well. You two have fun tonight. I'm going to work. So It's like, was going to mention your mom didn't seem like the right time. A heads up would have been nice. Okay, how about this? Video of exploding villain has been linked to your site. The internet thinks you're to blame? The internet doesn't think, it reacts. Ooh, that's nice. It's like, maybe so, but you need to shut down this step I was sideways down. It's getting nasty out there. It's like, maybe I should do more than that. I should quit, dump the costume, forget I have powers. I created enough mess already, so he's now doubting himself. He's like, man, maybe I really aren't. Maybe I'm not really a hero. Say, get out while I still have something of an overnight, and then you see, oh no. And who could this be? It's the Guardian. Say, your dimensional lines are breaking down faster than I once thought. Forgive my intrusion, but if we are to begin your training, this seemed like the time to start. So this dude's in his room. Meanwhile, Leto, I just want to stop by before leaving and thank you again for this afternoon. Say, not at all, Helen. Say, it's rare that I get time to spend time with anyone and not talk about business. It's like Miss Dominus and I have. Oh, Flynn, what is it now? Some urgent press release in the need of autocorrect. Don't worry, Professor. I make sure your name's always spelled correctly. And I was just leaving. Night. It's like Professor Portafoy. It would be nice if you worked on your manners. Like, I don't like that woman. Truth be told, you really don't like anyone, do you? Have you run the scans that I sent? It's like the biometric sensors I placed throughout your office gave me a complete readout of our illustrations. It's like, and while she was exposed to the dark matter, her body contains no residual energy or effect, so she's useless. Pity. It's like I have teams on the field tracking his every appearance. The data we've recorded is invaluable, but still not enough. Spoken like a man who wants his budget cut. This boy is the key to all Darkstar Science's endeavors, and he must be ours. Find it, Professor, and remove anything that stands in our way. To be continued. Like it. Builds up. We see that Derek is having regrets about being a hero. All of his opponents have suffered, and he doesn't want to do that. He just wants to be like, oh, I did all this cool stuff because I'm a YouTube star. And at the same time, we see that Helen's company is secretly gunning for him. So he knows that he'll be forced into it, plus a new level of training from a Guardian who looks over the rifts. Give this a good 8.5 out of 10. So thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notifications. Make sure you're notified. Once again, I do these reviews for you, the people, because I want to discuss good comics and get your views on them. Thank y'all for watching. I should have more videos up later today.